20, 81. And I saw an angel, Mashayach, come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and the judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of the Mashayach Yahawashi. These are going to be those that will be martyrs for the witness of the Mashayach Yahawashi, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with the Mashayach Yahawashi 1,000 years. So when he come back, those that's going to sup with him and be in his kingdom going to reign with him 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that has part in the first resurrection. Of such the second death hath no power, but he shall be priest of the Most High and of the Mashayach Yahawashi, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Gonna loose Satan again. Once we done reign with the Mashayach Yahawashi, gonna loose Satan, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. See? The see who's going to actually lighten into Satan after you done been able to have the opportunity to reign with him, Mashayach Yahawashi 1,000 years. And these nations are all the ones that don't want to follow. So I let you know, hey, all this is not going to be saved. Every last Israelite not going to be saved. You're going to lose Satan. You're going to go out there, okay, because all the nations will have to learn the law. Remember, we're going to rule them with a rod of iron, which is this law. And let Satan go out, and whoever still gonna follow Satan, we gonna burn them up and cast them all into the lake of fire. This is gonna be righteousness on the earth. Then we're gonna make that change we just read and be with the Most High forever and ever and ever. That was what it's about. No more, no less. St. John 4. We're going back to Exodus 33. Since we know that no man has ever seen the Most High. So here it is, it says, he said, Exodus 33 and 18. And he said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory, show me your glory. And he said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Most High before thee, and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. And you know he said, I have mercy and grace on Israel. And he said, thou cannot see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And the Most High Mashayach Yahawashi said, behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock. And it shall come to pass, while my glory passes by. Remember, he asked to see his glory. Say, while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cleft of the rock, and will cover thee with my hand while I pass by. Uh-oh. Did y'all catch a key word there? I'm going to cover thee with what? My hand as I pass by. So who's the right hand of the Most High? Mashayach Yahawashi. It shall come to pass while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cleft of a rock, and I will cover thee with my hand while I pass by. And I will take away mine hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. So, this is very key, very important. So we look at Genesis, the 32nd chapter. And this is when Jacob wrestled with the angel. In Genesis 32nd chapter. And when his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. We start at verse 24. And Jacob was left alone. This is our forefather Jacob. And there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. He touched the hollow of his thigh and took his thigh out of the joint. And he said, let me go, for the daybreaker. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. Jacob was holding on to him. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with the Most High. He's a prince of power, and with men, and hath prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. For I have seen the most, listen to say, God face to face. You have seen Mashayach Yahawashi face to face, and my life is preserved. See? But see, no man has seen the Most High. Just said, you can't see my face. Nobody has seen the Most High face to face. That's why it's Mashayach Yahawashi that he's dealing with. Remember Mashayach Yahawashi, when you go to son of Abraham in Genesis, the 16th chapter, and this is when Hagar was given to Abraham, the wife, to bring forth children. She brought forth Ishmael. And then she was despised. When you look at Genesis 16, there's another case scenario of how Sarah, who was your foremother of the daughters of Zion, how she couldn't bear children, so she gave her husband Abram to her handmaid Hagar. So she could bear children from Abram. And she would have children through her. Genesis 16:4. And he went in unto her, Hagar, and she conceived. She got pregnant. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarah said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. She ain't like me. She's trying to act like she's all that. The Most High judge between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarah, behold, thy maid is in thy hand, do to her as it pleases thee. And when Sarah dealt hardly with her, you know how y'all could be, came down on her, she fled from her face. You gotta understand this. That's why, you know, y'all the best thing walking, Israelite daughters of Zion, but this is the Israelite women. Look at Exodus. Exodus 15. Exodus 1 and 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Pure. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill it. But if it be a daughter, then shall she live. But the midwives feared the Most High, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men, children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, but they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore the Most High dwelt well with the midwives. You see, our women were lively. Y'all had a stool, had them babies in y'all, they wasn't going to do nothing to y'all. Y'all wasn't having it. Y'all wasn't having it. That's why when you see here it says in Genesis 16 and 6, but Abram said unto Sarai, behold, thy maid, was Hagar, is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleases. Do whatever you want to do to her. Whatever pleases you. And when Sarah dealt hardly with her, came down on her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Most High found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, whence comest thou? And whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarah. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, return to thy mistress, and submit thyself into her hands. Who is this? And the angel of the Most High said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered or multiplied. It shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Most High hath heard thy affliction. See, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brothers. That's why the Arabs, Ishmael, represent the Arabs. And they all amongst their brother over there in Saudi Arabia over there. She called the name of the Most High, Mashayach that spake unto her, thou power seest me. But she said, have I also here looked after him that seeth me? See? So that's Mashayach there too. As an angel, doing the work of the Most High. You see the Most High do, that's what he does. What you hear the Most High do, say, that's what he does. So going into St. John 4 and 14. That's a whole lesson I can go into to show you how Mashayach is in the volume of the book in the Old Testament as an angel. That's what I said. I mean, it tells you, and if you believe what it says in 1 Corinthians 10 and 4, say that's him. St. John 4 and 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. That's the word of the Most High, following the righteousness of the Most High. But it's got to be according to thus said the Most High. St. John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed by Hashem of Mashayach in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High, Mashayach. So some of you are already condemned because you don't believe on him. So you're already condemned. St. John 5:24. Verily I say unto you, Truly, truly, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. If you believe his words, because his words are the words of the Father. Verse 22, for the Father judges no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father which hath sent him. So if you don't honor Mashayach Yahawashi, you're not honoring the Most High who sent him to die for the children of Israel. Point blank. No more, no less. Ephesians 3 and 9. Ephesians 3 and 9. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery. This is something that's unknown, which from the beginning of the world have been hid in the Most High, who created all things by Mashayach Yahawashi. The Most High created everything by Mashayach Yahawashi. Who Mashayach Yahawashi was the first creation of the Most High. 1 John 5. 1 John 5 and 12. He that hath the Son has life. We talking about salvation. We talking about Mashayach Yahawashi is our Savior. Say, he that hath the Son has life. And he that hath not the Son of the Most High hath not life. You will be cast to the lake of fire. Verse 11, and this is the record that the Most High has given to us, eternal life, and this life is in his Son. In the Mashayach Yahawashi, verse 13. These things are written unto you that believe on Mashayach Yahawashi, the name of the Son of the Most High, that ye may know that ye have eternal life, and that ye may believe on Mashayach Yahawashi. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will and following the commandments of the Most High, he heareth us. And if we know that he heareth us, we know that he heareth us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. See? Because he said, whatever you ask by Hashem Mashayach Yahawashi, I will do it. That the Most High can be glorified in Mashayach Yahawashi. If you ask anything by Hashem Mashayach Yahawashi, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments, he said. Keep the laws of the Most High. That shows that you love him. That shows that you care about him. That shows that you really trying to do the right thing. Psalm 72 and 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. Once again, Psalm 72 and 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. Just know this. He's going to save the poor and needy. He's going to break in pieces the oppressor. And we know the oppressor is the one that has us in captivity. Look, Isaiah 11 and 4. But